week we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be switching up gears and doing my makeup for you guys. I'm just going to be doing like my everyday look. It's quick, it's fast. If you are just in a hurry and you want to do some makeup but you don't want to just go with no makeup, or you want things to be simple, I'm going to do like a simple look. I have a mixture of drugstore and expensive products, so they're not all from like Ulta or Sephora. Some of them are from Walmart, most of them are from Walmart, and I'm just going to be showing you the look that I tend to just always go to if I'm not going out, or I don't have anything special planned. This is the look that I just always do. Like, it's just, if I'm like just going to my makeup real fast, this is always what I pick. So I figured this would be like a good intro makeup video. So on another note, I am already 1 month post-op from my breast augmentation surgery. If you haven't seen those videos, if you're new, go check those out. I have 2 videos that I posted talking about my before and after experience of getting my breast done. So things are a lot different from the last video I made. They have changed so much, and I'm extremely happy. I just can't even believe it was a month. April 15th, it was a month. So we're working on almost 2 months post-op. So I'm like really, really, really happy with my decision. A lot of people have asked me like if I regret it or, wish I didn't do it. And I'm just so happy. Like, I just over the moon happy. And I'm very thankful that I had a great surgeon to work with. He was amazing, and I'm just really excited to see how everything changes over the next year. So stay tuned for the makeup look. Okay. So first I'm going to be showing, I'm going to be using one of these foundations, but they're both from Walmart. One of them is Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid, and it looks like this. The color I will be using is 20 Classic Ivory. That's the one I think I'm going to use today for the video. It has like a hydrating serum in it, so it makes your skin feel really moisturized, and it is like a matte foundation. I tend to go for the more matte look. I don't like my face to look shiny. I feel like my hair gets stuck in it, and I feel like I look sweaty, and I'm just not one of those girls that look pretty when their skin's all glowing. Like, this is my skin with no makeup on, and I have like a lot of freckles, and I don't like the shiny look. So the other one is Maybelline as well, and it is the 24-hour foundation. So I really like it a lot. The color that it's the Super Stay Full Coverage, and I'm a full coverage girl. Like, I like my foundation to be full coverage. Both of these are full coverage, but I still feel like my skin shows through. Like, you can still see my freckles. It's not like I'm hiding everything. And okay, so the other foundation is the 24-hour Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. It is a matte finish, and the color is 112, which is a natural ivory. And that's what the bottle looks like. I don't know if you can see it. But these two, like, this one has been like my favorite drugstore foundation. Like, the Super Stay is amazing. I love it. It's almost empty, so I don't know if I want to use that one today. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to use the Super Stay actually, because it is my favorite. So what I tend to do is, I know a lot of people do their eyeshadow first or their brows first. If I do my brows, which I'm not today, I will do it after I do my foundation and my concealer. I will do it after that. But basically what I start out doing is I just do like some lines here, I do like, and then I also do some on my neck, because don't nobody want no makeup lines like that stop at your face, and it just not a cute look. So the brush I'm using, excuse it, is really nasty. I haven't cleaned it for a while, but it is the Heavenly Skin. It Cosmetics is like my favorite line of brushes. I love their makeup lines. I love the tools, like the brushes. Like, their brushes are amazing. I really love them, and I feel like they're pretty good. Like, they're not expensive. But it's the CC Plus Skin Perfecting Brush, and I use a brush. And basically what I'll do is I just like go through, and I'm like patting, but I'm also like rubbing just to get it kind of started. And then I will do like a circular motion as I'm like dragging down to kind of blend it in. I'm probably going to be making crazy faces doing this. But I try to get it as close to my hairline as possible without actually like getting it in my hairline, because I don't want it to like be caked in my hair, but I don't want it to, like I said, stop either, and it'll be like a harsh line. And then I just kind of, I'm very lightly doing this. Like I'm not doing it with a lot of pressure. Like I'm just kind of lightly brushing it, and you can already see that it's starting to blend in. And it's very, very close to my skin. I haven't tanned all winter, obviously. Mila is 9 months. She was 9 months this week. Just went by so fast. But I haven't tanned. I've just been like home with her doing my thing. I do self-tan sometimes, and I have some that's still lingering from where I put it on last week. And I'll actually do a video about like how to do that, because I watched a lot of videos to figure out like how to do that. But I'll actually like take my foundation onto my chest a little bit if I'm wearing like a low cut shirt or a dress or something, because I don't want it to look like, and I'm just using what's left over my brush. I'm not like squirting a bunch of foundation and then it'd be like foundation here and it looks like nothing there. Like you can't really tell the difference. Like it just kind of looks like softer. But here's where you have to be careful, for me, around your hairline, because like I said, you want it to kind of blend into the hairline, but you don't want to, you know, have it all up in your hair and it looks crazy. So I just kind of put it there, and then I just go side to side. I had some hair loss. I have hair loss in one specific spot after I had my babies. And I don't really know why, but it's always like right here in this area. So it has grown back so much since I've had Mila. Like the little piece comes down to like here now. So it's like really long now, but it's just thinner than it was, and it doesn't ever fully come back. And I don't know why it's right there. I mean, I'm thankful, because I've seen some people that their hair is like, I mean, they lose a ton of hair, and it just, like, I'm thankful for that, because it could always be worse, guys. It could always be worse. So I'll put some like on my eyelids a little bit, like what's on my brush. Do my nose. Careful not to get anything in your eye. Doesn't feel good. But then, so I feel like everything's pretty blended. And it just looks really nice. I just really like it. But those two are my two faves. So then now I move on to my concealer. And the drugstore concealer I've been using is the Maybelline, I believe it is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It's almost empty. I've been using the heck out of this. The color is 10, which is fair. So it looks like this. And basically, my favorite holy grail concealer. I've used a ton of concealers and none of them work like this one, which is It Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Under Eye. It's a full coverage, anti-aging waterproof concealer. This stuff is freaking amazing. Like if you want concealer and you want to get into the whole process of doing your makeup, get this stuff. Like seriously, you'll thank me later. And the color I use is, let's see if I can get it to focus here. Not focusing. There we go. Is 20.0, which is medium in for neutral. Freaking love this stuff. And I'm not using it because I have a limited amount left and I need it for an occasion that I'm going to, because I don't feel like spending, I think it's like $24. I don't feel like spending that right now for that. So I've just been using this, and basically I'll take it and I will just make some lines here. Dragging it down towards my cheekbone. I do it on the bridge of my nose, and I stop like right here, like between my eyes. I stop right there. And then I also put some right here on my chin. So then what I do is I just take like just a finger, and I'm very lightly just touching it. I'm blending it in, dragging it out, dragging it down. I'll put what's on my finger, I'll tap it on my eyelid, just to double as like a primer. I feel like that works really good for me. There's a hair. I can feel it. I don't know where it's at. Anyways, and I'll just kind of rub this up a tad bit. Rubbing it in on my chin. And repeat the process on the other side. I use a sponge, beauty blender, whatever terminology you want to use. And I go and I just hold it under the water and I just keep squeezing until I feel it like swell up with water. And then I squeeze it hard one good time, whatever comes out, and then I just like kind of shake it off. So it's damp, so you need a damp beauty blender, and then I just start tapping. And I just keep on tapping. You don't want to like wipe because it just doesn't look good. It smears some of your foundation, will probably come off in it, and it just doesn't look that good. So just tap, 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 tap. And then I will, so basically every face shape is different. You just gotta find what works good for you, you know. You'll be able to tell if you've done something wrong in a picture. You're like, what the heck is wrong with my face? So for me, I do like basically like a T. So I'll go straight down my face, straight down my nose, and then across. And I want that and this area to be highlighted. And then I want to have my blush. It's going to be a little darker here for like a shadow. It just looks better on my face shape. I have like a square face, which I feel like is like the worst face shape to have. I don't like my face shape sometimes, but it's okay. We do what we gotta do. So I basically just keep doing that until it's all blended in. And then what I do is I've used 2 different setting powders recently. The more expensive one would be the Becca powder. It's an under eye brightening setting powder, and I've used it. It's empty now, but I wanted to show you that that's another form that you can get that I really liked. But my go-to cheap, like if I don't have anything and I'll just go to Walmart and pick this up, it is literally the best, cheapest setting powder, and it is from Rimmel London. It's the Stay Matte powder. It says lightweight, mattifying, lasts up to 9 hours. This stuff is awesome. Like I've hit pan like hardcore on this. Like it's hardly anything left of it, but it's that good. And I just get the color 001, which is transparent. And like I'll just get like a fluffy brush, or I have like one of those kabuki brushes. It's just like kind of flat, and then I'll just like pack it in. But basically I will just take it and I will just swirl the fire out of this stuff, you know, get as much on my brush as I can. And then I just go and I pat it in. If I use it with the Bye Bye Under Eye, like this stuff is like not going anywhere. It's like the next day, it's still, like my makeup, I can sleep in it and wake up and it still looks good. If I don't like rub my eyes and do crazy stuff in my sleep, it still looks good. So I'll just keep doing that until I'm satisfied with it. Once again, patting everywhere that you put the concealer. Everywhere that you use the sponge, you need to set it, so to speak. And this is lightweight enough that it's not going to like settle in wrinkles and lines. Because I know my mom, she's big into that. She's like, if it's settling in my wrinkles and lines, I'm not using it. And I just really, really love it. It's all about blending, like with everything with makeup. Like it does take a process sometimes. But we're 12 minutes in and I've been gibber-gabbering, so really I can have this done in probably 15 minutes if I'm not talking and showing you stuff. So I feel like that looks pretty good. So we're gonna move on. So the eyeshadow I'm using is an expensive eyeshadow. It's the Naked palette. It's just, I've used this a lot and I still have a lot of eyeshadow left. Like I've had this for a year now and I have a lot of eyeshadow left. Obviously these two are my faves. Sin and Naked are my favorites. I just use them so much. But the Naked palette, what I love about them is the ones that are shimmery, like This one's Sidecar, Half Baked, Smog, Dark Horse, Toasted. All of the ones that have like a metallic finish to them, you literally take your finger and rub it, and then like you can pat it or rub, and it literally, these are so pigmented. They are amazing. Like if you're wanting just like to go to Ulta and you're like, you know, I want to start doing my makeup and using nicer products, like I would recommend getting this first, because it does have like, you know, your lighter colors. It has the browns, and then it also has like some blues and some fun stuff at the end, but it's not just like a crazy makeup palette that you're just only going to use one color out of. Like I've used every single color in this palette. Like I've done it. And it takes a very small amount, and it goes a long way. You see the other ones looked untouched, and I've used them a lot. And I'm embarrassed to show you this one. The Modern Renaissance palette was my first palette that I got for Christmas from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love their products as well. I'm so embarrassed to show you this. But I've hit pan. And like this one is gone, and I've almost used all of this one. This one is gone, and this one is almost gone. So I've used a lot, but I just feel like I can't justify spending, I think they're like $54. I can't justify spending $54 for a whole nother palette when I only use certain colors, really. I have used them all. Tempera, Vermeer, Primavera are all gone. Those are just beautiful. I used to use the, I think it was the Tempera I used. One of them I used for like a highlight, best highlight I've ever had. I just love it. I use my eyeshadows as highlights most of the time. But my favorites are obviously the golds and the browns. They're always my favorite. It looks the best with blue eyes. So I will only be using one color for this video, and it's the Cypress Umber. And that one is like a super dark brown. Like I'll put it on my finger so you can see. It is a really dark matte brown, and it's really pretty. Like I can use, I don't have anything to wipe this off with now. Jeez. Okay. So I'm going to start with my Naked palette. I got a set of brushes bought for myself with a gift card that I got from Ulta for Christmas, and I got like this brush set. They are so pretty and sparkly, and they are obviously at Cosmetics. They're my fave once again, but I'm going to be using first the shadow brush, which is So I will stop after each color that I do, and I grab another brush out of that set, and it's the smudger brush, and I will take the same color Naked, and I will actually just start right here, lower lash line, and it's almost like an eyeliner, but then I'll drag it down, and I just kind of hold the brush. Move your head if that's easier, you know, whatever works for you. That's what I do. And then just connect to where you just applied. Same thing on this side. I don't go all the way over. I just do about 3/4 of the way. Then I will take the same shadow brush And I will be getting this color, which is Buck. It's like a pretty cocoa brown, matte brown. And I will do the same exact area. Dragging this one more down. Need to pluck my eyebrows, they're horrid. So if you see some crazy hairs going to random places, my bad. I'm planning on getting my lashes done the next couple weeks. Hopefully I will be sharing that with you guys. I'm really excited because I feel like I have no lashes when I don't have lashes in. I get lash extensions and that works better for me than like the false lashes you buy at the store. I can't ever get them on right, and I feel like that everyone can, like, they're flopping around and everybody can just see that they're just like, I don't know, it's just not a good look for me. So I prefer to spend the extra money and they last for 3 to 4 weeks if you take care of them, and go and get fills if you need them, and rock and roll. Like, your eyes look so much better. Like, sometimes, like, when I have my lashes done, I'll just wear the lashes and no eyeshadow or anything. It just looks so good. Back with the smudger brush again, taking Buck, doing the same thing. It's weird not listening to music because I always listen to music when I get ready for the most part. Especially if the kids aren't here, I'm like bumping my music because I never get to, so it's like weird. But, and then I take it, you know, right here. Okay, so here is where I come in with the Cypress Umber, and I'll be using the crease brush. So it's like more fluffy. And I will take it and I will literally just dot it twice because I said it's really pigmented. Blow it off. And I kind of just want to push hard and make circles at the same time. And I'm pushing down in the crease. Can already see the difference. And then I will tap it here just to kind of give it a more dramatic look. I really go heavy with this if I'm having pictures done or I'm going out and it's nighttime. Like, I really go in heavy with this because you can see the difference already. Like, a little bit of this goes like a long way, and it's like so freaking pretty. Like, I love it. Anyways, going to the next eye, kind of wiggling, kind of doing a circle at the same time. And I would have done my brows before I started this, and I'll show you what I use for my brows when I do them. I actually am not going to do it in this video because I went to do it yesterday and the last little piece broke off, and part of me died when that broke off. Part of me died with it when it came off. I just sat there and was like, no. Because Ulta for me is about 40 minutes, give or take, and I just don't feel like driving there this weekend. I just wanna chill. Like, I drive so much all week, taking Lacey to school and picking her up and 1,000 errands, and I just feel like some days I feel like all I do is drive, and I just don't want to drive today. Taking the same color, the Cypress Umber, I literally just like a little half tap because, like I said, that stuff is pretty crazy. So you can leave it like this if you want, or what I'm going to do today is take Sidecar and Half Baked, which is the gold, and this one's like a tan shimmery. And I will start with Sidecar, rubbing my finger, and I will just tap it here, kind of pulling at the same time. And every place that you didn't put a shadow, like right there, just put it. And it just makes like a huge difference already. Like, I just love it. Give it a little extra pop pop. Alright, and then I will take Half Baked, which is the gold. Go on top of that one. Okay, now here is where I take my shadow brush. I will tap the Cypress Umber on it just like once. And I just kind of go back over, and I'm not touching where I just put, but kind of just hitting those spots that's like around it, just so it accentuates what I just did and also this color. Kind of wipe off my brush a little bit, and then I'm just kind of blending. And then I will do the same to this eye. I feel like one eye always looks better than the other, and if you feel like that too, you're not alone. It's a thing, I swear it is. I'm like, one eye looks freaking perfect and the other's like, meh. I don't know what the heck that's about, but okay, so that's where we are now. Now, for those of you who cannot do liquid eyeliner to save your life, same. I can do it, like, especially if I've been doing it for like every day for a couple weeks, like I kill it. But if I haven't done it for a while, I suck. So what you can do is get the little pads. You can order, they're like a little pad, and it's like a gel piece that kind of fits under your eye, and then you just like pull it off, and it's really a lot better for your skin than what I'm about to show you. So don't copy me. If you can get those, get those. You can probably get them in bulk on Amazon. I would recommend that. But I use tape sometimes, and it's easier. You have like a great, you know, the line looks perfect, and that's what I've been using as of late. So I will take it and I will put it up under my eye where I want my eyeliner to be. So it's kind of a diagonal line from my nose. Now, I got a new shadow for this. I use a shadow for my eyeliner, and I got a new one, and it's because it's new. And because it's new, there's a lot of fallout, and it's a cheap drugstore shadow, so it's not my friend. So I put like hella tape so it doesn't get on anywhere, which this would be a good time for you to use, do your eyeshadow before you put your foundation on. But I'm just not going to roll like that, and I'm going to be difficult per usual. So it works better if you don't get the shiny tape. If you get like the matte finish tape, that works a ton better, I feel like. But I don't know. This is what we're doing. The shadow I use for my eyeliner is the Nudes palette. It's Maybelline, and it's just the basic Nudes one. I use either this color, which is like an olive green brown color, or I use the black. Black is like for more of a nighttime. I'm going to be using the other one. So I take an angled brush, which you can get anywhere. This one's Eco Tools, so it's from Walmart. Truck. Okay, anyways, so I will take it and I will just like tap it on the side, tap it on the other side, below, and I'm trying to get as close as I can. And I've played around and taken my wing out pretty far sometimes. I love a good wing, you know me. So this is what we're gonna do today, but I just kind of just make a line. And if you get it down on the tape, like, who cares? That's what it's there for. So I just concentrate on like the tip being sharp and then kind of dragging it down to where I want it. And I use it on right where the lashes are. Once again, going about 3/4 of the way. If you're looking straight ahead, it's like right before your pupil starts. If that makes sense. So then I'll just kind of keep dragging that. And then I will take it up. Close your eye, that helps. And I will just keep tapping. I'm going and grabbing more of my product while I'm doing this. You see my brush disappearing? I'm picking up product, so it is quite frequent. I'm going to get some liquid eyeliner and do that on the next video. If you just don't like the shadow or it just doesn't work for you, which that's okay. This is just what works for me, and this is what I like to do. I feel like it looks more natural. Sometimes I don't want like a wet black wing. Like, it's just not for every occasion, I feel like. I used to do this every day. I haven't since I've had Mila, because I don't really do anything anymore. But definitely would do this every day, and I still make mistakes. So if you feel like you're just not getting it and it's just hard, like, just keep trying. Like, don't give up on it, because it does just take, everything takes practice. And I'm not like Rosie or any of these vloggers out here that can do insane makeup yet. I mean, I don't really have time to sit around and play. I don't make that a priority like I should, but definitely still a work in progress. I'm just showing you what works for me. And if you don't know how to do makeup, which a lot of people don't because they didn't have anyone to show them how to do it, so they just don't wear makeup. Like, if you're just wanting to learn how to do makeup, starting out, like, this I feel like is a good video for you to watch, because I don't have all these crazy technical things that I do. It's like pretty simple, I feel like. So okay, so I will leave this on until after I do my mascara. Mascara is an expensive mascara. It is literally, I've used the drugstore version. It's a black tube. It's got a gold lid. It's like the blackest black, the color that I use, and I am obsessed with it. Like, I love that. I love that mascara. I really do. But this is my all-time fave. If I don't have that, I use the other. If I don't have this, I use the other. But it is from Lancome. And I got this as like a sample size in a kit for Christmas from like my mom. It was the Hypnos. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And I was like playing with it. I freaking loved it. So once I used it all or it got dried out, I went to the Lancome counter and I was like, you know, I need to buy some Hypnos, blah, blah, blah. She's like, have you tried our new Hypnos? And I was like, no, I didn't have any makeup on that day. She's just like, can I put it on you? And I was like, sure. So she put it on me. I fell in love with it. I love the brush. It's like a tapered brush, and there's like 1,000 little bristles, so they like get in between each lash, I feel like, and they're just awesome. So this one is actually the Doll Lashes by it's the Hypnos Doll Lashes by Lancome. And there is the brush. You know, it's tapered, and the color that I'm using, I believe, is just black. But I take my wand and I put it close as I can, and I wiggle it, and then I blink and pull it at the same time. And I'll do this a ton of times, so I will probably speed this video up so you're not sitting here watching me do this. So when you wiggle the wand, it basically just is getting in between the lashes, and then when you're blinking and pulling, it's just like rubbing it through there. And I do this a bunch of times. I don't ever add any more mascara until I get to the lower lash line, because I don't need any more. It has a ton on there, and if you use too much mascara, it like gets clumpy and your lashes don't look like feathery and pretty. And then I take like the tip sometimes and I'll just kind of get in between there a little bit. They're not going the direction I'd like. So now I'll move on to the bottom lashes. Same thing, I'll just hold it there, wiggle. I do a lot more wiggling on these. And then I'm just kind of brushing down. Careful not to touch your skin. Just keeping that up and wiggling. Sorry, I'm like basically blind, I can't see. So I will do the other side. I'm not getting any more mascara. I'm using the same thing. And I leave the tape on because of the fallout. If there is any eyeshadow left in my lashes, they will fall onto the tape. Okay, so that looks good. I'll get like a tiny bit, like I just go in like this far, and then I'll redo. This time I'm just doing brushing, because you'll feel that they're hard. They're hardening already. The mascara is drying, so I'll just kind of go in and get a little more aggressive with them and put them where I want them, because when they dry they tend to like pull down or go to the side. Okay. So now, and the tape is not good for your skin, so I'm not condoning this at all. It is very bad for your skin because it's going to pull on your skin. So that's why I don't like rub it on really hard. Like I try to put it on as lightly as possible, and I'm just going to and you'll see that the line is sharp on my liner. I like my eyeshadow to come down a little bit below it just to kind of give it like some depth there, but I mean, you'll see like the print of my skin, like it's not good. It's not good for it. So if you can, get the little pads. So yeah, that is basically it for the eyeshadow. So this is a more expensive blush bronzer palette. It is the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush palette by Tarte. This was another one of my Christmas purchases with my gift card. Colors are so pretty. I tend to use these two blushes. I don't like a heavy rosy cheek. This one's really pretty to look at, so I might try that like more for summer now that we're into summer. This is the highlight, obviously. This is the bronzer, obviously. So I'll do my bronzer first. I will take this angled brush from the It Cosmetics line, and it says wait, that's not the right thing, sorry. That was for my blush. I take a angled brush. This is from Walmart. It's just cheap. I think it was a Real Techniques brush. The like words are gone off of it, but I will take it and I will just like tap probably like 4 or 5 times, blow it off. And then what you want to do is, you can kind of see like right here, it's like a little shadow of your cheekbone. So what helps is if you make this crazy fish face, you'll see, look down if it helps, you'll see the line, and you just want to follow that and always blend down. You don't blend up into like your blush or your highlight. You don't want to do that. So I will take it and I will up towards my ear, blend, 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 blend. Blending is your friend. Like I said, I'm blending down, and you can see a huge difference. Got a cheekbone, y'all. Alright, so now I'll do the same thing for this side. And I will go up under, and just following this bone with like the tip of the brush, blending down. Nobody wants a double chin. Even though I do this, I still have a double chin, but it's okay. Now I will take this and go on the sides of my nose. Tip a little bit. And then on my forehead. That's what we got. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This angled brush brush. It's a blush brush from that same palette, and I will be using this color. So I will probably, I'm like rubbing it a little bit, and then I take it and I very lightly, you want to hold it this way because it tends to get on the tip, and then if you're doing it up here, it's like your blush is up here or it's down here. So I've been doing it more this way, and I'll just very lightly, like I'm very lightly pushing it, and I'm just rubbing it straight down, back and forth, like a sawing motion. Then I will kind of smile, pull it onto the apples of your cheeks, back up again. That's pretty much it. Okay. And I don't have, I had like a feathered, really pretty brush that I used for my highlight, and I don't know, I think Mr. Roro took it, my son Rowan. He likes to play in my makeup when I'm doing my makeup. So I use this shadow from the Nudes palette, the shadow brush, and then I take the highlight and I will rub it on the end, and I just kind of rub it this way, back and forth. And I will do it on the bridge of my nose. You don't want to take it up between your eyebrows, it just looks weird. Do it on the tip. And then I do it on my Cupid's bow, which is your top lip basically, right here in the middle. I'm fortunate that I have like a pretty decent one. Then I will do it above, stopping at my eyeliner, above my blush, and then I do it like right here on the side of my head. It's not a crazy highlight. Okay. Then I will take the little end of this and I will dip it in the same highlight, and I just kind of like tap here. Into the like outside of my tear duct here in the front. I kind of just drag down. Okay. Like I said, if it looks like it's a lot going on, like it's really not, and then, you know, as the day goes on, it doesn't last forever. Like, I'm at 45 minutes on my video and I've been doing a lot of chitty chatting. So it really, it's up to you what you want to do. You can leave out, that's a good thing about these tutorials, is like you can leave out a few steps if you just like, oh, I liked that brown, like let me just do the brown. Oh, I don't want to do that, I just want to do the eyeliner and the mascara. I do that a lot of times too. So you don't have to do this whole thing. But this is the final look pretty much. Then I'll just go on about my day. I'll fix my hair. And the next video I'm going to show you how I fix my hair, so I'm not going to do that for this video. And I'll hopefully have my hair done by that time, because homegirl hasn't had her hair done in like 6 months and it's a hot ass mess. So anywho, I will be ending this video talking about my 2 favorite things for this week. I was in Charlotte last weekend visiting my boyfriend, and we went to the mall there, and I got me a bra. I got fitted for a bra. And also I got me some lotions and some underwear and like some fun things, because I never buy anything for myself. So my favorite thing this week is this lotion. Bombshell Paradise. This stuff smells like a freaking beach trip in a bottle. Like, get this. If you need a lotion for the summer, get this. I'm not even kidding. You will thank me. I don't even know if it has the scents in it, because a lot of times they'll tell you like what scents are in it, but it's the Velvet Body Cream. It just says, no, it doesn't say. So it's just, it's the Bombshell perfume that they have, but it's mixed, it's like the Paradise. So it's like, it smells so good. It smells so good. I just love it. I've been using it like crazy this week. And then I got the spray also, which it's got like a pretty ombre bottle. Smells so freaking good. I just want to spray this right now. It smells so good. Oh, go get it. These are my 2 faves this week. So that's all that I have for you guys in this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope that it works for you, and I hope there's some products that you want to try. If you would be so kind as to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, I would be very appreciative. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.